going back 20 years when I first sort of joined the QAS. Brings back a lot of memories. As an 18-year-old, I just won the 420 Worlds with my brother, which was the sort of the feeder class to the Olympic two-handed 470 dinghy, and Australia had some really great success at the Sydney Olympics, winning gold in both the men and women. And I guess it was just a little bit of the right time, the right opportunity. I'd finished school that year and got the opportunity to join the QAS and also the AIS, and probably some of the best highlights and best feeling to get that uniform and that jacket and to put that on and just think, wow, this is amazing. And to be a scholarship holder now for 20 years, to have the support of the QAS and to go through that journey through all my 5 Olympic campaigns, it's it's a pretty humbling experience. That feeling when you first get the uniform, it's typically the athletes are a little bit older. It takes a lot of experience and a lot of it's about decision making. The physical component is extremely important, but having that experience to make the right decisions in the right time. And as an 18-year-old, I was quite young. I was one of the youngest to get a scholarship at that point in sailing, and it was an individual scholarship. Sailing wasn't even part of the QAS at that stage. And it was, all this support, what do you need? And it's kind of hard at that stage to really sit down and to work out, okay, these are the areas that I need. But, the QAS really guided me through that, in conjunction with the Australian sailing team. And it's been a great time. It's such a critical part of any high performance athlete when you look at the support of the institutes and the people that you have around. And for me, there's not many Queenslanders in the Australian sailing team, and I'm a very proud Queenslander. Our program is based down in Sydney, but I sort of refuse to go down, and my sailing partner is not from Queensland, which also adds that complication. But for me, there's been some really key moments, and one, I guess, for Queensland sailing is when the QAS made the decision to bring sailing on board, which really gave a lot of the other sailors the opportunity, and pathway sailors, to be involved in and the same level of support that I've experienced through my career. And that's really cemented sailing in Queensland, and that's a huge moment, I guess, for us, but for our sport, and to see that transition as being the only individual scholarship holder for sailing, and to now see such established program, it makes me really proud that a lot of those sailors coming through have that experience. And over 5 Olympic campaigns, I guess I'm a little bit of a slow learner. I've had some great results and some very challenging years. And what's really great is that I've had the support, the consistent support, and the belief, from the Australian sailing team, but also the QAS in my career. And London Olympics was my first games, and that took 12 years. And since then it's been a great journey. But it's that support that you need as an athlete to get to that stage where you can really reach your potential. I think the one take that can really come away with being a professional athlete is just the belief, and the belief that I have in myself to be able to really follow my dreams and to give it a go. There was a lot of times in my career that I had a lot of second thoughts as to what am I doing. The results weren't coming, the training wasn't going that well, the environment was also difficult. But I think just learning from that experience personally to just keep doing those small steps, no matter how small they were, that when I look back as to what I've achieved and the friendships that I've made, and also the person that I am, the father that I am to my 3 kids, and to the husband to my wife. I'm really grateful and thankful for that opportunity. Looking back 20 years, consecutive scholarship holders of a number of institutes, but with the QAS, and it's just an amazing feeling that I guess people are putting up with me for that long, that they want me around, and the fact that I've been able to sort of maintain or sustain that level of intensity. And it's really I'm really proud, and I'm really happy that I've got that opportunity in my life, that to have that experience over such a long time. And without the QAS, without the AIS, without the Australian sailing team, and in particular my family, it just wouldn't be possible. And I just I've got a lot of time to repay back for the sacrifices that I've made and for the sacrifices of the people around me. But they're with me 100%, and it's just cool to be able to do something that I love for such a long time.